I was waiting for it.
To goodness and gracious. I'm Renee.
I'm Chrissy.
That's all you got.
Yeah, just it. We're done. Cut. Marker. So it's mid-April. Already.
That just blows my mind.
We say this all the time.
I know, but
I feel like I'm a broken record, but I just can't believe it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It just goes so quick. You know, when I was young, my grandpa used to say that as you age, time goes faster and faster. And it does. Mm-hmm. So he said the days would pass like hours, the weeks like days, the months like weeks, and the years like months. And he was right. I cannot believe how fast it goes.
Well, it seemed like I always said, I was in a hurry to graduate. Because for one, I didn't like school, but for two, I didn't like the people I went to school with much. So it's like, I don't want to get out of here, And it's like, I shouldn't have wished my life away because it's like once I hit 18 and graduated, it's like, it just went.
You can't tell kids
so fast. Yeah. I know, you can't.
You can't. And no matter how hard you try, there's like, I don't believe what you say.
That's all of life. You can't.
I know. We can't.
They can't learn from our mistakes. They have to do their own.
I know. Try as we may to get them to learn some mistakes from us. Sometimes they just have to make their own mistakes. And this is one of them. Don't wish your life away.
Yeah.
But it doesn't help that we live such a fast-paced life either, and we do, and there's always something to do. And I think there's a time where to slow down. I don't think there's ever a place where we should say we need a break from doing God's work, but, sometimes you just need to slow down,
Well, you might miss something if you go too fast. You might miss on the blessing or the whatever he wants you to learn through it or whatever. I mean, that goes the same through with the trial.
Right.
It's like we want to hurry and get through it, but at the same time, that's all of life. Basically, we want to hurry and get through it. Okay, we're missing this, what God has already laid out for us because we're just trying to hurry things.
Some key elements that he has for us.
Exactly.
We try to rush it. And but we're here in the middle of April. We're getting all the showers. Today is sunny, but we're hoping for the upcoming flowers because if the flowers don't come, we're going to have to build an ark. Somebody's going to have to get busy building an ark because it's crazy.
Before at the beginning, like it said, it was going to rain today.
Yeah.
But it
looks pretty good.
It's beautiful today.
Yeah,
I love it.
So beautiful.
A little windy, but that's all right. It's beautiful.
Yeah. As long as it's a warm wind, I don't mind.
Yeah.
So we don't have a particular topic to discuss today. I really felt that we needed to take some time to share what was on our heart. So we started this podcast several years ago. I don't even know when we started it. When did we start it?
I don't remember.
I was trying to figure it out.
21?
I'm thinking it was 21.
22?
Yeah, I'm thinking it was 21.
I don't know.
So we're in 24. So we're pushing 3 years.
Probably.
And it was audio only when we first started. Remember how scared we were to start doing? Because like when you're doing audio, you can just cut it, splice it, put it together, and everything's fine. When it comes to video.
And we were completely reading every line, and I sounded so robotic.
Yeah.
It's like, what the world?
But you have to have those growing pains.
Yeah.
And I'm so thankful for...
I was scared of going video.
I was scared too because you just can't. I mean,
first of all, CJ was pushing us because Godcast was already going video, and I'm like,
yeah. Now it's not that big of a deal.
We're just
us.
We is what we is.
Yeah, we is what we is.
You get what you get.
Yep. And you don't throw a fit. Well, you can if you want, but this is us. This is what we got.
See, they see when I just hit the microphone and.
So they may have regrets about asking us and pushing us to go video, but here we are.
Yep.
So we probably have some listeners that were not around way back then. So I felt like it was time to reintroduce our mission. Every good program has a solid mission statement or foundation for why it exists. And Goodness and Gracious was birthed out of a desire to see women grow in Christ and become what he designed us, what he designed you to be, and live based on his truth. And we believe that the women play a significant part in the health, growth, and functionality of the church and the family. And this is based on who God says we are, not what we think of ourselves. And when it comes to the church and the family, the men are on the front lines. Would you not agree with that? They're on the front lines. They have been assigned to lead, protect, care for the spiritual needs of the church. And we're thankful and appreciative and respectful of God's design. On the flip side of that, the women have a role as well. And they are holding down the fort in other areas.
Yeah.
They are making sure that the machine runs smoothly. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
You know, it certainly is not the men that are running the nursery.
No.
And not to say that we don't have out there men, you know, Sunday school teachers that are teaching the preschool class or teaching the kindergarten through second or the third through fifth. But at this church, that's not who's doing that.
Right.
The women are doing that. And it takes us doing that, holding down the fort, to be able to have the men be able to be what they are. We believe that if women will seek the face of Christ, pray earnestly for their church and their family, and be obedient to the call of Christ, God can and will use this devotion to build and strengthen his church. Ladies, we have a part here. We have a huge part here. The world is changing at a rapid pace, and I think it's supposed to.
Yeah.
I know we had this discussion last night on the way home. We went to a missions banquet, but it's changing very, very fast, and I believe that's part of the design. It doesn't mean that it's changing for the good. On the contrary, with each passing year, each passing decade, without sounding irreverent, the church must step up its game. It really, really must. We're not living, this is not, you know, we say 50 years ago like it was the 1950s, but, 70 years ago, this isn't 70 years ago
No.
when the church was full of people who were being obedient to Christ, and there was a, healthy church on just about every corner. It's not that time. There's a lot of churches that are, closing, falling, but in the midst of that, there are some really healthy churches. But we just have to step up our game. That means the men must step up their game as well as the women, and that's just how it has to be. I've been saved for almost 22 years, and I can tell you that in that short amount of time, the church and what is required of it has changed. Since I even started coming to Sand Hill, how many are we going to go? This year, I think I'll be 19 years. That's a long time.
Yeah.
I've been coming here a long time. This October, I think it'll be 19 years.
Cool.
It's changed. Our church has
Oh, yeah.
changed. Even since I started coming here. So not the charge that the Word of God gives, that doesn't change, but the how, the methods, those types of things change. There are so many different avenues available to reach people these days, this being one of them. We have podcasts and the preaching and different ministries that we do, LifeWise, and inside the church, Sunday school and discipleship and
Youth camp.
Youth camp, yes. Something was escaping me, and it was youth camp. So we have been blessed with that. God has blessed our church to be able to reach many types of people, men, women, children, and we have ways to reach these people right in our own church, in our community, in our city, our state, our country, and across the globe. We just had a missionary this morning where we have the opportunity to, maybe it might not be us that's going,
Right.
but we have the opportunity to fund that, to support that, whether it's monetarily or with prayer. So as scary and unsure as things are right now, we need to take part in reaching people, reaching the lost and reaching the saved. We should not only want to reach the lost, but we should be prepared to disciple them
Right.
as well. And that is where goodness and gracious comes in.
Ta-da!
Here we are. It is true that someone that comes across goodness and gracious may find salvation, and how wonderful that would be. to think about God using Renee and I to bring someone to him, that excites me.
Yep.
But if I can be completely honest, the truth is my heart's desire is discipleship once someone has accepted Christ. That's my main goal. Along the way, if someone comes to Christ, that's great. But I wanted, my heart's desire is for women to disciple women. And not just disciple women, be discipled. I believe that we should continually be on a path of discipling others and being discipled ourselves.
We haven't arrived yet.
Right. Yes, exactly. Yep. Nope. Not a soul has arrived. We won't.
Yeah.
We will not arrive while we're here on earth. And that means that there's plenty of room for growth while we are here. We should always have a desire to fill someone's cup and then immediately be on the lookout for someone to fill ours. I don't think that's irreverent. I think that's what God has called us to be for each other. Not that it is possible to learn everything there is to know about Christ while we are here, but don't you want to know all that you can about him, his will, his plan for your life, and the lives of others around you?
You should want to know.
That's exactly right. That's what I'm saying.
If not, there's a problem.
I know. That's the part that I don't. You have to be in a good Bible believing, Bible preaching church to be able to grasp a hold of that, you know? And only what you do and learn and know for and of Christ will remain when he wraps this all up. That's it. Only the things that you've done for him and only the things that you learn of him are what's going to remain. Think about that. All knowledge that you've gained that does not pertain to God, all things that you have done that have nothing to do with Christ, they're not going to exist once he wraps this up. So right now, you are building your relationship with him while you're here. The more you know of him here, the more peaceful your life is here, and the more precious heaven will be. And as we say all the time, if what God has called us to be with goodness and gracious is beneficial to no one but Renee and I, we feel it serves a great purpose. We have been on this and been at this for a few years now. And I have to say, I have grown so much in that amount of time. And I think that you have as well. And we thank you for taking the time to let us reiterate, reset. And we hope that goodness and gracious is a blessing. Easy for me to say. Is a blessing to you. Yeah. As much as we hope that goodness and gracious.
Lovers and all.
Yep. Is a blessing to you. Because it's a blessing to us to be able to do it. And we don't know who all we're going to reach doing this. But our deepest desire is for women to be what God has called them to be. And within that, them having an effect on their church, which not that it's us, but I feel like we have an effect on our church because our heart's desire is for the women of our church to have an effect on the church. So we hope that that is what's happening in your life as well. Shoo. It's not good.
Did you not have enough coffee yet?
Apparently not. Apparently not. Making fun of me.
Yes.
Stop it. So coming up.
All right.
Mother's Day.
My
is
goodness.
Coming up. So we will be spending the next 2
I don't even know what the date is. Oh, it's Gary's birthday, May 12th.
Is it?
I do believe so.
Oh, Mother's Day is such a good time to celebrate not only your own mother and grandmother, but the mothers of the church. So we're going to be spending the next 2 episodes with some moms.
We hope. We hope they show up.
Yeah. Oh, they will. The ones that hold down the fort in our homes and our churches.
Yeah.
Those are the women that we're talking about. The topic will be moms in ministry. And we are going to have some special guests with us, which we are excited about. Oh, goodness. Since it's been a while since we had any visitors. And I think Renee gets tired of me because every episode she is like, are we having any guests? Hey, maybe we could have some guests.
Just changing up.
Can we invite some guests?
I didn't.
Hey, are we going to have any guests? Hey, maybe we'll have some guests. So it's like you're forcing my hand. Like, I think we're going to have some guests next time.
I'm just changing it up, okay?
Well, you know what? You need to change up this chair because it keeps going like this.
My chair's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
It's good.
Give me the
You got the
chair.
you got the sorry chair, not
I
me.
got the sorry chair. So I just wanted to take this time to reiterate what we are, because I think that, like I said, some people that are listening now
Might be
weren't
just-
listening.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they weren't listening in the beginning. So
I'm not sure they want to go back and listen to the first one.
yeah, I'm not sure either.
I'm not even sure if it's out there anyways. I have no clue.
I think it is.
Is it?
Yeah. But what I think is we can take that.
I might have to go back and
We
listen.
can redo it. I don't know. It may make you cringe because
I don't know.
I struggle with that, and I'm like, Lord, you help me here, to talk to these people. This is what you have given us to do, so you need to bless me to be able to talk well. And you know what? Here's the thing: God doesn't care if I talk well.
All right.
He does not
Look
care
at Moses.
one bit. Yep, not one bit. I could plead in my case, and then it'll get my sister Renee to talk for me.
I'm not Aaron. I know where you're going with that.
Well, we're talking about that in
Yeah.
Sunday school
Yeah.
and discipleship and LifeWise, so
Oh, I'm excited about it. I'm
I am-
excited about our guests.
I know this.
We don't know who they are.
I'll just-
and we
yeah.
hope when we ask them if they, want to come on.
Yeah.
Well, we know the two will come on because they don't have a choice.
Yep. They don't have a choice. You can probably guess who that is.
But the other ones, we're not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. That could be interesting.
Yeah, we're praying about it. You guys should probably pray for us as well.
Yes.
And for our guests.
Yeah.
Because they may not know what they're getting themselves into.
Yeah. We won't make it to. We forgot questions.
No, I didn't. It's my turn.
Oh, is it? Oh, I thought it was my turn again. You have
I have
them.
a secret compartment. I was in the restroom changing my shirt
I
and
seriously forgot about question time. Oh, gosh.
Rachel and Jamie were in there, and I was folding it up, and I was like, I'm like, these are my questions for your mom. I gotta have these. And Rachel's like, I was wondering what you were doing.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
gosh.
no, I got this.
Oh,
We got our
I need to pray.
5 questions.
Okay.
They're not hard.
Okay.
They're not.
I'm good.
I promise.
Okay.
You ready?
No, but yeah.
Question number 1. When you were a teen, what was your dream job?
I always said I wanted to be a mom.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Always.
that's lame.
It
Being a mom's not lame.
it is.
But that's
I
the
never.
go-to answer.
It is, but I never. Seriously, I never really wanted to. There was nothing out there that really popped out to that one.
Yeah.
Besides being
Really?
a mom, I loved kids. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm so lame.
Well, when you were a teen, you were a Christian.
Yeah.
I wasn't a Christian when I was a teen.
So what
to
was
be
your dream job?
I don't know. I really didn't know what I wanted to be. I was just trying to get through school.
Yeah. Okay, let's get on.
Are you ready?
No.
Question number 2. Do you relate more to Mary or Martha?
I'm not supposed to think about it either, am I?
No.
Oh my gosh, I really don't know. I kind of wonder if I'm more on the Martha side.
I kind of pictured you at the Martha side.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Making sure this is done and this
Yeah.
is done and this. Yeah.
It's always fun to find out what people think about
Yeah,
themselves.
I'm thinking of Martha.
Because this is what I foresee in the scenario of Mary and Martha. I just picture you yelling at me.
So true.
Get your butt in here and do these dishes. Lord, would you tell her, please?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did good on that one. I'm
Yeah.
kind of right. Ding, ding,
Yeah.
ding.
That's what I envision. Okay. Question number 3. What is your favorite song to sing, hymn or otherwise, at Christmas?
Oh, at Christmas. I'm not supposed to be thinking. It's supposed to be like right off the top of my head, isn't it?
Yep.
I really don't know. There's so many good Christmas songs out there.
There are.
One of my favorite songs is one of the ones We Do.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Yes. And I can't hardly get through it without crying. It's Ann Wilson's. I'm taking.
Oh yes.
I'm taking a pretty big.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Go. Oh shoot. What is the name of it? You know what I'm talking about.
I do.
Ah.
God so loved his
Yes. For God so loved the broken world. Yeah. I can't even.
during a teenage girl
Yes.
lived his home in heaven.
I still believe in Christmas.
Yes. Yes.
That's probably one of my all-time favorite ones that we sing. I
100%.
can't get through it without. I
Yep.
mean, just sitting here now, I just want to start bawling.
I know.
Just the thoughts
I know.
of it.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. We'll get through this.
Yeah.
If you've never heard the song Ann Wilson, I Still Believe in Christmas, go listen to it. It's great.
It's very good.
Yeah.
It's very good. I'm imagining it being sung.
Listen, I wish we could sing that every month or something,
Yeah.
and not just Christmas time.
Yeah. Well, you can do it every one. Hey, July's coming. You can do Christmas in July.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Number 4,
In what year were you saved?
1978. Ding ding ding.
Ding ding. I was 4.
46 years. Whatever. It will be 46 years the end of April. I was 7.
Yeah. 2002. I was saved.
Cool.
Yeah.
That
All
was
right.
easy.
Last question. This is kind of getting us prepared for Mother's Day.
Oh boy. I love both my kids very much.
Has nothing to do with your kid.
Okay. All right. Cool. I still love them.
Which kid is your... No.
Okay. Don't even go there.
What is your fondest... This is not fair, but you're still getting it. What is your fondest memory of your mom?
Probably one thing that always sticks out to me is she made a lot of my clothes.
Yeah.
And there were times that we had matching clothes and I hated it. But now looking
now
back,
it's a fun
it's-
memory. Yeah. I'm surprised that you had something. You didn't even
her
have to
always
think about it.
always sewing and stuff. Yeah, and us,
Yeah.
yeah.
Good.
And I always remembered I had pigtails. So when I see Juliet walk around, I'm like, "There's my mini me."
There's me walking around.
She had them the other. She had pigtails, and I'm like, "That
Yep, she does.
So reminds
she
me.
looks just like you.
Yeah. So that wasn't too bad.
My fondest memory of my grandma is there's so many, but I'll never forget the day I had Jamie, and I was laying in the bed, the hospital bed, holding Jamie, and she walked in the door and she immediately started crying. And just the look on her face looking at me with Jamie, I don't think I'll ever forget it.
Yeah.
That I get to be a mom to a girl. She didn't have any boys, she had girls. But that I got to be a mom to a girl, I think that's what she was happiest about.
Me and Mom would always go grocery shopping or go to town or do whatever. And even when Josh was born, actually when I was pregnant, we had joined this gym place or whatever after I found out I was pregnant, or then I found out I was pregnant. So
Wait
it's
a
like,
second, you joined a gym?
well, it really wasn't a gym. It was a place that we can go and walk and, do
Okay.
things like that or whatever.
I see.
And then I got pregnant. But she would still always go and walk with me and all this kind of stuff. And she even made me some maternity clothes and stuff.
Really? You got a good mom.
I do.
You really, really do.
I do.
And
And I know I was wanted.
yeah.
She always said she wanted a girl. She had 2 boys first. Not that she does not like my 2 brothers, but I said, I always tease him. I said, I know I was wanted.
That's what we talk about. I just said this the other day. Too. I think it was Lucas. And I said, well, that's where you're wrong because the only one I wanted was Jamie. I planned her. The 2 on the bookends were like, whoops.
Yeah, I love both of my kids. I have no favorite. They tease me all the time. Well, Rachel mostly, but I know I'm your favorite. No, you're not. I love both of my kids the same. But I always said, God, give me common sense to stop after 2.
I don't know where my kids, they come up with this crazy stuff. Like, they always say, well, he's your favorite. But Jamie one day said, we know who ranks. She said, she said, Lucas is your favorite mom. And she said, I'm Dad's favorite. And she said,
Poor
CJ is everybody's favorite.
Oh,
So I'm
That's
like,
cute.
you guys are strange because I do not have a favorite child.
yeah.
I love you all the same.
That's the same with the grandkids. It's like, listen, you're not going to sucker me into saying one of you guys are
Nope.
better than the other because I love you guys. I love them different, but I love them all the same.
Yep.
So,
It's hard to explain.
mm-hmm.
Hard to explain. But
Yep. So,
that's all I got.
all you got?
You were shocked that I had my questions, weren't you?
yeah, I was thinking it was my turn to have questions. I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot him at home. But you did good.
Yep.
Those were not hard. So, I do remember, I'm just going to tell this real quick.
Okay.
Growing up, we always had people, family and stuff like that come over to the house. So I think it was I don't know if it was a Sunday night after church or something. We all went to Mom and Dad's. And she made spaghetti. Not my dad's favorite, but he was kind enough to eat it. And we're all sitting there eating it and we're like, and nobody would say a thing.
Yeah.
And as soon as my mom put it in her mouth and she goes, why didn't somebody tell me? The sauce had ruined at some point.
Oh my goodness.
So it was absolutely terrible. That was kind of a fun memory.
Yeah. Well, listen, I have just in my short time I've known her, and I say short time, but I've known her for,
19 years.
19 years
Or more,
almost. I have a lot of fun memories of hers.
Yeah.
So,
Yep, she's something.
yes, she is.
Her and my dad together are really something. So, all right.
That's all I
So
got.
we have another one in April or no?
Yep. That's where we're starting.
So we're going to do Mother's Day in
Yeah,
April.
we're
Okay.
going to start Mother's Day in April.
Okay.
And then we're going to continue Mother's Day.
Gotcha. So look forward to it.
Yep.
So until next time, see ya.
See ya.